Um,
Thunderstorm Quest returns with 2 all-new quests in one massive Kickstarter. As a respected member of society, Count Mortis walked too close to the darkness and now lives off the life force he drains from the citizens of the Ebonwood, a pocket dimension shrouded in perpetual twilight. You must recruit a new band of heroes to protect the citizens from the Count's dark minions. You may be tempted to touch the darkness yourself, but be wary. That power comes at a high cost. Once a lowly peasant, Miracel returns to Thunderstone Keep as a powerful wizard, and with her, an army of bitter scions. Having lost the hope of creating their own world, these scions are determined to claim ours. Miracel has also placed many of Thunderstone's greatest heroes under her control, making a mockery of their past deeds. It's up to a ragtag group of outcasts to defeat Miracel and her minions in the epic conclusion of the Miracel story arc, a quest that will put your deck-building skills to the test. Thunderstone Quest is Mike Elliott's award-winning deck-building game of adventure and dungeon diving. If you're new to Thunderstone Quest, start by backing at the Value Pack Champion level, which includes everything listed here. If you're already a fan, pick up the new quests and continue your adventure. Back Thunderstone Quest now.
Hello, everyone out there, my fellow beach bums, to the 10th game of Santa Monica. We have 100 and a few of Tiny Towns. 10 of Santa Monica. I think we're catching up.
Yep.
We'll catch up in no time. That's how numbers work, right? Alrighty. Well, I'm joined by the wonderful cast of AEG crew members. We have Vladimir Oriana.
Hello.
We have John Goodenough.
Hello.
And we have Kyle Nunn, maybe.
How's it going, everybody? You have me, and then I'm sure I'm gonna drop in like 3 seconds.
Yeah, I can like tell you've been dealing with a lot of internet issues, and so
They supposedly had it fixed this morning. I'm having a hard time believing them.
Well, you know.
I'm going to say a quick hi to everyone on the chat. Hello, Paul Johnston, David Bauer, Richard Gans, Kevin Renaud, Mark Elfenbaum, Alice Wood, Amy Kaiser, Leslie Clixby, Theodore Ritchie, Matt Rass, Omar Hernandez, Andreas Cabell, David Atkinson, Andy Vett, Kurt Heinemann. Welcome to a new game of Santa Monica, and remember to join our daily giveaway by liking and sharing the stream. Today we have a copy of Scorpius Rider to share with you guys, so please let more people know about what we're doing and win those prizes. And I think it's time for us to start the game. I'm gonna go back to you, Josh, and I'll be right back in 1 minute.
Okay, so today we are playing with the sand dollar that is pay 2. And you can take a card from the front. Then you may swap 2 cards in your city. Then you can remove 0 to 2 people from your city. There is also pay 1, take 1 card from the front, and then move 3 tourists 1 space. So this is a little bit nicer to a tourist day-to-day, which is pretty good because we also have some nice little tourist cards out there. On the top left, we have card 35, which is the Lifeguard, which allows 1 person to move 3 spaces. Then we have the street kite flying that moves 1 person 3 spaces. This is really friendly to move people today. Then we have the surfboards for 2 locals. You get 3 points. It's card 39. Then we have card 75, the Costoso Condos. And Vlad can tell us what that means.
Gustoso condos. Gustoso condoms, it will be something like good taste condoms.
Awesome. Okay. I'm glad that it makes sense.
Well, it depends on where are you reading it. I do not see the text on the card.
It's on the little stone on the right side of the condo. So you know you can always hit Alt to like make it appear bigger on the screen. But yeah, Costoso Condos is what's written.
Oh, wait! It may say costoso.
It does say costoso.
Ah, costoso means expensive condoms.
That's what I thought it meant. Yeah. Okay. What did you think I said?
Gustoso.
Oh, gustoso.
Yeah.
No, costoso.
There you go.
I guess they both work. They both work though. So
yeah, they both work.
Yeah. Maybe in the expansion, I'll make one called gustoso.
No. That's saying it wrong. Please keep it with costoso, and we will find a better way to say gustoso condoms.
Okay. Well, I will consult you for the expansion.
Sure.
All right. Then we have the freest parking. That's card 44. Then we have another kite card that's card 27, visitor center 48, and we have card 31, which gives 2 sand dollars. Remember, you can always just shuffle up your deck and just play with whatever you want. It's all good. I am not going to judge you in any way, shape, or form. But we are playing with the green towel. You should play with the green towel because that's what we're playing with. All right. I'm ready to take my first turn because I've been eyeing freest parking. I'm playing with the newspaper editor today of the Harmonica Daily. He is trying to get the scoop on all the local hangouts and all the tourist hangouts. Alrighty, so I'm going to take that for my card, and that allows me to move a person 1 space. And you know what? I will do that, and I get 3 tourists, and that is fine because it's going to be pretty easy to move them around today, I think.
No, Josh, I think we're going for a similar strategy because we both have the same starting tile, the newspaper. Yeah. But to be different, I'm going to take the visitor center and see how that goes. So I'll zig and you zag.
Yeah. I think either of those are a good starting spot because the visitor center will be 2 points if you get your editor to walk onto that space. Mine's only 1, but I'm planning on trying to get the visitor center. I just feel like I'll be a little bit more disappointed in myself if I don't get the free-ish parking over the visitor center. I don't know. It's a tough call.
Curtis
Kurt
asking
says you should get to play sometimes. And you know what? I would love that. But it also, that comment makes me think that you don't enjoy the 4 of us and that you're like, you should look at Pete. He's way better at entertainment.
I think what happens is that the people want to see how Pete plays Santa Monica.
Oh, I know.
And it will be great to have him here. Unfortunately, Pete is going to be on a limited time with us for the following weeks. He's trying to finish a new game, and I hope that you guys get a chance to play it because it's awesome.
Yeah, I think that obviously he's got a lot of work and he's going to be disappearing. And in fact, the next week, I can say that we are going to do Cat Lady on Thursday. So we'll be Tiny Towns Monday and Tuesday, Santa Monica Wednesday, Cat Lady on Thursday, and of course Space Base on Friday, which will be exciting. Speaking of exciting, something that's not exciting is Oscar gets to take his first turn, and he is going to take the card in front of the food truck, which is, of course, the visitor center. And I lose out on that little juicy nugget combo. So maybe I was supposed to take the visitor center first. Oh, that was pretty annoying. Dislike. Those 2 cards would have formed the perfect little chain for the free parking, but it shall not be so today. Alrighty. Glad you are texting me about the Cat Lady thing. I played with Ryan today, and
Awesome.
and it's I mean we can play together sometime too, but it's gonna work out. It's gonna be awesome.
Yep.
I'll tell you what you need to have people supply visually for all that stuff. All right, it's time for our second turn.
Bert.
These are the situations that I get a little upset about, where I'm like, okay, now I don't know really what I want to focus on, because what I took to focus on in the first round isn't going to happen. So I'm going to probably take this card, the surfing card, because it's got a lot of icons that I can start working on. I'm going to put on the other side of my starting tile. And what's good is that I can start making a play for the statue. I can start making a play for nature. I can get my waves early on. I also know that these are going to provide some locals for those servers. So I think that that's going to be all good. Emmy says, hello from stormy Michigan. Sorry to be late. It is okay. Hopefully you're okay in the storm. I don't know. Is it a bad storm? I don't know what that means so much. Like in LA, it rains here maybe about 5 days in the entire year.
Oh.
And like, I'm not really exaggerating that. It might be like 10 days, but it does not rain here often. And so it's weird to think of like a bad storm to me. It actually doesn't register 100% in my brain. But I will say that we do have like fires and earthquakes. So maybe that's how we make up for it. All right. Oscar's second turn.
Oscar. Caca!
From the food truck again. Oh man, Oscar is...
What did Oscar take?
From the food truck.
Again?
I know. That's how I felt. I was like, come on, man. Emmy says just a boomer, noisy with rain. I don't know what those words mean. I don't know. I don't understand storms. What does a boomer mean? Does that mean does that mean that it doesn't understand today's youths? Does the storm not understand today's youths?
Kyle, you
I'm
have
assuming.
lived in different parts of the world, right? Or different parts of the U.S.
I have.
What was your favorite place to live in the States?
Hmm. I will say that I miss living in Wisconsin,
Hmm.
especially about this time of the year, where all of the amazing fall festivals are about to start popping up.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
from Wisconsin. She'll be happy to hear that. Curtis has come to Dallas. Really bad storms here. I actually used to live in Dallas. I do understand rain. I've lived in, I think, like 8 different states. So I used to live in South Lake. I used to live right next to Carroll High School. My house was, literally just like yards from Carroll High School, which is a famous football high school. Like I think they're one of the teams that they play in Friday Night Lights or whatever.
A gunslinger just joined the chat. Roland Chain is with us talking on the stream.
Perfect.
Yeah, now it feels weird. Now it feels like reality is gonna crumble in our game.
Curtis, 2 times over. Nice, Josh. Yeah, I didn't live there for long, but I lived there during middle school. I think
Run
like
away, Oscar! Run away!
great. All right, I think it's time for our third turn. Yep, third.
Run away from the crumbling universe. There you go.
You really like to spin that.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the condos. I've noticed that that's like one of your favorite things to do. It's okay. You're allowed to. I mean,
yay.
I'm not judging you. I'm just commenting.
I can judge myself. Don't worry.
All right.
Perfectly capable of judging himself.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of Oscar, though, Oscar's third term is up, and it is from the foodie. Oh man. He is taking from all the special today, which is not great for us.
Kevin is in Ontario, Canada. Let's see what else we read here.
Ontario.
Wisconsin. I have a couple of friends in Wisconsin. They say that it's a good place to play games.
It is. It is one of the weirdest experiences I ever had. I was moving into Madison and finding out it's like one of the gaming meccas of the world.
Interesting.
Well, D&D originated in Wisconsin, right?
I was just going to say, I miss back when Gen Con was in Wisconsin, because that was such a nice drive for me, but it just seemed to be right in the heart of gaming.
Interesting.
Of course, that seems like a million years ago now, but yeah.
Yeah. I remember having to jump in the car and drive down to Indianapolis from Wisconsin for work.
In the pre-pandemic era.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
I feel like I've never I've never been within driving distance of a convention, like of a big convention, because mostly when I've been, convention ready, in my life, it's I've been like in LA. I've been in LA for most of my board gaming career, hobbyness, my board gaming life. And there's not a lot. Like we can drive to like Dice Tower West, or we drive to Gamma. Like we drove to Gamma this year and the previous years, and that's nice. But I don't think I've ever had the opportunity to really drive to a convention to like play games at. And I mean, we have our little conventions here in California, but I kind of mean one of the kind of major ones. We don't have those. Oops.
All right. If I want to go to a convention, I need to take 1 or 2 planes. I need to wait around 20 or 25 hours.
Yes. I mean, you've been in the car ride with us. Dave Bauer says he ate my free copy of Mario Kart 8 just showed up the door. How'd you get a free copy of Mario Kart 8?
Oofa! That's a superpower. Getting free copies of Mario Kart 8.
And he says, I thought you lived in Georgia for some time. Yes, I've lived a lot of places. So I've lived in Virginia, Maryland, Michigan, Georgia, and California, and Texas, and New Orleans. I lived in New Orleans for about 4 years. Yeah, I moved around a lot as a kid, but I've lived in LA since 2012. But I lived in Georgia then the previous. Oh man, maybe the previous 10 or 12 years before that. I lived in Savannah, and I also lived in the Atlanta area.
How old were you when you lived in New Orleans?
Oh, I think I lived there from third through 6th or 7th grade, something like that. It's great. I go back there every so often. It's one of my favorite places. I think it's amazing. That place has the best food in America. Like, it is hard to beat. Just like
all that jazz at Birdie Mart was probably the best sandwich I've ever had in my life. Have you ever had that?
What sandwich?
It's called All That Jazz because they just throw like a little bit of everything in it.
Yeah.
And it's the Birdie Mart. It looks like this little store on the corner, and when you go way in back, they have a deli, and it's called All That Jazz. But it's amazing in the way that it tastes like everything. They throw in, you can get hints of shrimp and of turkey and ham, and it just is this big gooey mess of cheese because they put a big slab of cheese on there and then just cook everything together so it kind of melts and gels together.
Yeah.
And the grease drips out of the bag. It sounds kind of disgusting, but it was the most amazing sandwich I think I've ever had. So good.
They have a lot of great sandwiches there. There's the Po' Boys. There's I wouldn't eat this nowadays, but the muffalata.
Yep.
The muffalata is really good with the olive salad on it. I gotta find like a non-pork muffalata. That'd be. It's actually maybe one of the last pork things I ever had. I gave up pork around one of the last times I was there. Or I was in New Orleans around that time, and I think that was one of the last things. Okay, I'm really upset about this one. Oscar takes from card 1, which means the statue, which I was really hoping to grab and sort of, do something awesome with. But now I am. Let's just say this is a foodie Wednesday. Yeah, I feel like we talk about food a lot on this. I'm usually pretty hungry on Wednesdays around this time, and I do like talking about food a lot. I'm working on a game right now that actually food is kind of an important small aspect of the game. But
yep,
I do like cuisines, and I cook a lot. I like food. I think food is pretty awesome. All right, so it is time for our 5th turn. What am I going to do for my 5th turn? Oh, man. I don't really love any of these options. This isn't bad. This is just some free points I could get. I think I will use this to get some free points.
Okay, guys. It seems that Facebook is dying, so we're gonna try to continue doing the stream. I think some of you might have a screen saying we're having trouble playing this video, or you're not able to see the stream right now. This is beyond our ability to fix directly, so we're gonna keep going as much as we can, and then if it crashes again, we will let you know.
How will we let them know if it crashes?
Another type of messaging and the rest of the social media networks. But yeah, it's a good
I'm
point.
just, I'm teasing.
Yeah.
And he says food is like one of the top 3 things I simply can't do without. Very funny, sir. Very funny. All right. I guess I don't like the starvation strategy in Stone Age, since we're always talking about food at this time. No, but and food is a big part of food is a big thing you have to worry about in Cat Lady. And there's restaurants in this, like there's this restaurant right here, If Fishes Were Dishes. I put some good little food eateries I think about.
Sure.
All right. What did okay, so I took my card for my 5th card. Perfect. All right. And now it's Oscar's 5th turn. And Oscar takes card number 3. I kind of wanted that card. And oh, I think that was supposed to have moved. So he does not get one of this. So card number 3 for Oscar. Okay. Now it is our 6th turn. What am I going to do for my 6th turn?
On your 6th turn, we are going to let everyone know that they can join our daily giveaway by liking and sharing the stream, because you can win a copy of Scorpius Friday.
I think that's fair. I think that's a fair thing to talk about right now.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to take this kite for... I'm going to take this kite. And I will march my newspaper guy down to that card. Because I feel like I need to get something moving. I feel like I need a few sand dollars to be able to try to do something. Okay. Yeah. I'm starting to see some opportunities come up. I might have to do some clever switcheroos, but all right. Oscar, oh, accidentally flipped my the thing. Card number 4 for Oscar. Card number 4. Which that does give them a lead. Okay. Man, I feel like I'm in this weird spot where I don't have bad options. I just don't feel like I have any great options. I'm going to take this volleyball net. And I'm going to hope that that will start to free up some opportunities for me. I think we need to take advantage of the swapping cards today, because I think I'm just placing stuff and I hope I'm just going to find a good strategy and be able to like maneuver things in. I like the ones that allow you to swap the cards. I think they're pretty handy. All right, Oscar, don't let me down here. Oscar's 7th turn. Okay, 2. Takes the 2nd card. It's going to get him a stand on my board. And then my question is, do I now? Okay, so now we're moving on to our 8th turn. Halfway through the game. So far, my board is not shaping up how I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to go. It was funny when we started with the tourist center and the freeish parking. I was like, oh, today's going to be a big tourist day for me. But there hasn't been a lot of tourist cards that have come up today, at least thus far. I kind of want to do this, but that's going to be a risky hard card. I think I'm going to try and do this, but I'm going to spend $1 sand dollar. Wait, I'm going to pay $2 sand dollars to do it. So that way I can place it in and then swap it in to kind of help out my little chains. Okay. This is my 8th turn. How's everyone else doing?
Good.
Yeah,
Looking
so
pretty
far,
good
so
today.
Good.
Okay. Time
Yeah, my
for
green
off.
meeple's been pretty busy, so that's.
I wish I could say the same. I mean, to be fair, he's moved around a lot. He's moved to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's put down 5 footprints, and he's doing a lot of weird double back stuff where he went 1 space to the right, then he went 2 spaces this way, then he went 1 space, then back, then up, then back, and now he's back here. I've been using all my moves on my reporter, but not getting the best points so far, but I think that'll change soon. All right, time for another roll. All right, it is a foodie. For the whatchamacallit. All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take this card. I'm gonna take the card with the snowy plover on it. And that will be a movement. I guess I'm gonna move my VIP back. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. All right, move that VIP back. Oh, interesting. This came at the wrong time. All right, that was my 9th turn. And now I'm on to Oscar's 9th turn. And he's asking who's Oscar. Oscar's the seagull, yeah.
Mm-hmm. One of the seagulls. Carlos is the other one.
Yeah. Oh, Oscar, what the? Come on. I really needed Sandy's dollar tacos, and of course.
Which one did he take?
He took from the second one, which happened to take Sandy's dollar tacos from me, which I really wanted. And now I don't have it, and I'm upset.
Hey, Kyle, I know we have an amazing offer on the store. Can you tell the secrets of that offer?
Absolutely. We currently have on the store, if you buy Dice City, you get all 3 expansions for free. All you have to do is add the base game to your cart. The rest of them will go in with it.
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's an amazing, and I mean, Dice City is $39.99, so for $40 you get everything. So I'm gonna share that offer with you guys right now, and I hope that you get them.
That's a good deal. I'm not just saying that because I work for the company. I legitimately am happy with that deal.
Hey, I got to buy those games and bring them to Guatemala before I work with the company. I know it's an amazing offer, man.
Alrighty. I just got done with my 10th turn.
I really need the wave to come up.
Not having enough waves coming up. Yeah.
Yeah, I have nothing.
It's amazing.
Quite a few points.
Richard Gantz is asking if all the expansions fit in the base box. When I tried to do it, I didn't like the way it was. It ended up. I think the box got kind of get a little bit overstock. So I will recommend keep them in at least 2.
Into the base and one of the others. Yeah, I mean, I think it can, but you know.
Yeah, I got to start getting on those waves too. I don't have a single wave yet, although I'm hoping I'll get one in slot 4 unless Oscar gets it first.
Well, Oscar just rolled 4 for his 10th turn.
I guess there goes another wave.
But it is our 11th turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay. Don't worry, Oscar also took a really good card from me. Yeah, I feel like I don't quite know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I feel like I need rings, but I need rings more for anyone. I need more any people rings. Right now I have like a tourist ring thing going on. So maybe, I don't want to take just a whole bunch of people though. And I need a nature. I have a lot of things I'm kind of looking for. I might just take this wedding and just use it to be able to get 4 sand dollars. I think that's what I have to do. You know, I thought a lot of things were going to break differently for me. I was hoping that the theater would come up, and thought I would have like a lot more, you know, nice little options happening for me. But right now, I feel like I'm just a little stuck.
Dear chat, please let me know if you're still seeing the stream. I think we can keep going, guys. It's a weird thing where it might be just my connection, or the connection here in Guatemala, so we are fine.
Okay. And Carlos takes card number 4, which is not great. All right. Oh, I really want that card, but I can't get a card from the back. Oh man. I really want cards in the back right now, and I can't take them. And I'm a little upset about that.
I think my 2 favorite sand dollar combos would be the swapping, so the one that we have, and then the take from the back.
Yeah.
It's my ultimate flexibility combo. But yeah, you know, it's nice playing with restrictions too when you don't, you know, you have enough strategy to adapt to that too. But
absolutely, I think the good thing is that there is still some flexibility on some of the other ones, like the one that allows you to take like a tourist or a local space. Like it's like, well, that can get you one from the back. If you were listening and not watching, or what's going on, Josh saying all he has is a tourist ring, so maybe he should have a wedding. Congrats, Josh. I am not having a wedding. Oh, but I would say that I wanted to get a wedding because I needed a tourist ring. I get it. Jay says I like cake better than pie in general. I think you're just trying to start the conversation now back to food. I like pie more than cake. Pie, I think, is better than cake. I think it's not even close for me. I'm pretty firm on that belief that pie is better. All right, I just took my 12th turn. I'm looking at what I need to do before the end of this game. And I'm going to tell you it is a lot of stuff that needs to happen. So I don't know if it's going to happen. I think I need more than 2 cards. Okay, so Oscar, for their 12th card, takes from where the foodie was, which is one of the 2 cards that I feel like will help me.
And still no wave.
How do I get this to work? How do I get this to work? I feel like I have to abandon that unless I get so lucky. Yeah, I'm gonna have to abandon my plans unless Oscar takes from the 2nd card, which is only a 1 in 6 chance. I'm not gonna be able to complete that chain, so I'm gonna play a little bit of a little security for myself. So I'm gonna do this, which hopefully will be okay for me. I think I'll be fine. I think I'm gonna get a few negative points for my unplaced people because I think that I'm gonna have a few unplaced people for sure. Unless, of course, I get kind of lucky with the. Alrighty.
I'm kind of in the opposite boat. I could actually use some beaches with people, beach cards with. Well, I guess locals would be nice for the extra movement, but yeah.
I need a beach. Or I need a wave. Wave saves me, gives me a lot of points.
Oh,
I have
Amy
a
asked a question.
single wave. I have 1 single wave card. This has been pretty quiet setup, I guess.
I've got 4 wave cards, so Nana boo boo. Amy asked the question. Okay. Amy says pie is better, and Dave Bauer says pie is better.
Unless the cake has buttercream, then cake wins.
So I will say that I like cakes with buttercream way more than a cake without buttercream, but I still like pie better. I made a key lime pie on my vacation, and that was delightful. And then I also just love a nice like crusty pie with like some very buttery crust. Oh, it's so good. Oh.
Wife bakes, so yeah, I like both.
Yeah.
But if you had to choose, which one you liked more?
Cake.
I prefer pie, but I'm learning how to make cakes.
See, it all depends. Like if I go out somewhere and get one of the 2, pie is almost always going to be better.
Mm-hmm.
But a homemade, super nice, fresh cake that she makes is delicious.
Yeah, I will say that Kevin says chocolate cake with cherry pie filling. I think for me, cake is often just too sweet, and then most of the time when you get a cake, like, if you get a random cake or a random pie, you are more likely going to have a good pie than you're going to have a good cake. So that's how I always feel.
Oh yeah. I think there's a bigger skill barrier on making good cakes.
Yes, I do. I agree with that.
Because homemade or the pre-made pie things are just typically good.
Yeah. Oops. So Carl Oscar rolled the food truck. A lot of food trucks today. Oh, and then like the perfect card shows up, but it's in the back row and I have no way to get it. Oh man.
And a wave card didn't get flipped up, so.
This card would have been worth 12 points for me. 12 points. Ugh. That is ridiculous. And I could take a ring card. If I took a ring, this would be This would be 6 points. Yeah, I'm going to take this card. That's 6 points for me. Three, two, two, and then I'm going to remove one person from my town, and it will be this person. And then I'm going to get every single person though into rounds. That ended up working out okay. All right, it's time to score it up. Oscar, for their last turn, takes the second card. So there is that. Oh, and that was really good. That was a really good card for them to take. That's a bit of a shame. Oh, no, it wasn't that big of a deal. Okay. All right. Time to score Oscar. Leslie says, I really need card 4 next. Sorry, it's not card 4, but you can always pretend like it was card 4. Wow, Oscar only scores 2 points on rings. They're VIP. Oh, you know what? I feel like Oscar's actually maybe a little cooked today. They're going to get a lot of points from their bonuses, but not a lot otherwise. So their top card scores 3. 7. Okay. The bottom card scored 2. 1.
Why did you make me talk about pie? Why?
Sorry. It wasn't me. It was Amy. Blame Amy.
I know. I almost forgot that I needed to showcase Oscar, and I was just sharing with the chat a bunch of pies. I'm so hungry now. All the pies.
Vlad, you make a lot of interesting pies.
I don't make those pies. I eat them. I don't have the skill to make those pies.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm learning how to make cakes.
You say chicken pie. Do you mean like a chicken pot pie? Because I love chicken pot pie.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things to eat. I love it.
Yeah.
That's another reason why I like pie over a cake, is because you can do savory ones.
Mm-hmm.
I feel, when I answer that question, I mean, I think just we're talking about sweet, but if you can include the savories, it's so hard to beat.
And I especially like one that is based on butter chicken and curry based, and then you got all this crusty and buttery pie crust, and then on top you got slices of bacon. It's really good.
Well, I'm not a
Go for a cake.
The second scoring piece on the green towel. Can you elaborate that one out for me real quick?
Yeah, so you look for every single set of symbols that you have at least 3 or more of that are connected. So if you have, for nature, 3 local spots, and 3 sports all in different clumps, that's 3 sets, that's 9 points. It's kind of a little bit variety card. I kind of want you to spread out the variety a bit. 1, 2, 3. And Oscar always does so well on this. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they got max points for that 15. I knew Oscar would. And the...
I'm me saying at least we weren't talking about chocolate. Those were rough streams. Yep.
Now you brought it up again. Way to go.
Shuffle, shuffle.
Yeah. Oh, Mark Elfenbaum is saying he got 46 points. Then David Bauer is out with 70. Good scores. And I'm here waiting to see how many points Josh got.
Well, I'm doing Oscars first. Oscar
Oh.
gets 59. And then on the easy mode, it is -6. So 53. So 53.
I got 57, so I guess I'm right in the middle.
Right in the middle. Not bad. Oh, I gotta like move my people and everything. Yeah, I wonder how it turned out for me, because I have a couple cards that got me nothing, but I was actually able to remove enough people with that sand dollar ability where I kind of made it work maybe. And I flopped enough cards around, I might be okay. So I got 6, 10, 13, 16, 17, 18. 18 points on activity rings. That's a good start. My VIP got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think.
Yeah, only 5 for how much? Oh, 6. 6, but for how many spaces? I probably moved my VIP like 12 or more spaces. It was a lot. All right, my top cards. I didn't get this. I barely missed that.
I scored 61 points.
Oh, nice.
61 points. Nice. Very nice.
Oscar is looking at you with a sad face. And I think my stream died again. So I'm just
That's
going
unfortunate.
I'm just going to announce the winner. I don't know if we are still streaming or not. Probably we are, but I just can't see it. So the winner of the day is Dan Patrice. Dan, please send us a message on Facebook. As soon as we have Facebook back, or with less problems, we will contact you and let you know how you can win the prize.
All right, my score today is 49, 58. Probably my lowest score on the thing. I didn't beat Oscar today.
You didn't beat Oscar? Yay! Oscar rejoices.
You love it. You love it when Oscar wins.
Yeah.
You love it so much. It's your favorite thing by a lot. You love it.
Not as much as Kyle loves her daughter, but yeah, I love Oscar. Hello, welcome to the stream.
I dedicate this victory to Lily.
Yay! Hi, Lily.
Kyle,
she wants the keyboard.
Okay.
You can admit it. You were playing today, and it was Lily, and Lily is actually the person who won, and not you.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, I'm totally fine with it.
Yep.
At 7 months old, if she's winning Santa Monica, you know what? I did good.
Yeah, it's true. The comments are talking about bears or something now, and I don't know how that happened.
I think someone said on the stream that it's late there and he was having a bear for dinner. And then we got all the chat comments about Lily saying that she's great and cute.
Thank you. I'm kind of partial.
And Yvette said, stop minimizing Oscar's efforts.
That's a good point. I shouldn't. I created Oscar, and just as long as Oscar knows that I created him, and I can destroy him at any time.
Yeah, you are that type of guy, Josh.
Am I? No, I didn't know that. I thought I was super chill, but maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm learning things about myself.
All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Before we go, we're just going to remind you that right now we're doing a Kickstarter for Thunderstorm Quest, and if I'm not incorrect, we are very close to getting 2,500 backers, and we just crossed the $150,000 mark. We still have 9 more days to go. We're doing daily reveals, so you can see better what you're getting with this version. We are also releasing Thunderstorm Quest for the first time in German and French, and we're giving you the chance, and everyone else around the world, to get every single thing from all previous Kickstarters, so you can get your collection up to date. And I hope that if you like that type of game, if you like deck builders, if you like the Dungeoneering Adventure, go and back Thunderstorm Quest. And if you don't, but if you know a friend that might like these games, please tell them about Thunderstorm Quest. There is a link already on our chat, and you can use that to check it out.
Sounds great. Well, thank you everyone for showing up to the 10th game of Santa Monica.
Yay!
And we will see you tomorrow for Tiny Towns. And until then.
And on Friday, we're going to show you how to play Calico, because Calico is releasing on your friendly local game stores this Friday. So that's an amazing game from Cloud.
So no space this Friday. We're doing Calico.
Yeah.
Did not know that. All right. Well, that's exciting. I do like cats. So, all right. And until tomorrow, everyone, stay safe and take care.
Goodbye, everyone.
Thanks,
Thank you for joining the stream.
Bye.